What's up, everybody? I'm super excited. This is First Aux, the first episode of our new podcast, specifically Multiversus focus, but not really. I'm your host, Flash Tyree, with my boy.
Ox, what is up, guys? My name is Ox Giddings, but that's hard to pronounce and hard to say and hard to spell, so I go by Ox. Yeah, I'm excited we got the first episode going. I'm ready to, just talk about some multiverse stuff. It should be fun.
Yeah. So, first of all, I'm Chalk and Block. I just kind of want to introduce us a little bit, starting with me, actually, because I'm talking, right? I'm a full-time kitchen manager. Currently, I quit my job before to focus on Multiversus full-time, which was not the vibe. But now I'm back to cooking pretty much 24/7. I also like to make cooking content on the side, maybe be making a little bit more of that. God,
This food's pretty good.
This food's pretty good. Come on now.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I fed the whole squad before. Nah, but yeah, I appreciate that, Ox. You want to talk about yourself a little bit?
No.
Okay,
No, but
moving on.
yeah. But yeah, like I said, I'm Ox. I am currently in university studying marketing. I'll be done in about a year. I'm really excited to be done with that. But outside of school, because I don't even want to hear myself talk about it, so I know y'all don't want to hear about it. Yeah, my free time, we just playing a lot of games. We're both Multiversus pros. When I'm not playing that, which I'm not right now because, the game's down at the moment, which we'll get into a little bit later. I'm a big story gamer. I love God of War. I love roguelikes, Dead Cells. If anybody knows, the game has had me in a chokehold for the past month or so.
Man,
Outside of that, I like to skateboard when I have the time, but that's about it. I don't do too much. I'm on summer break now, so I'm kind of just working and gaming.
Hell yeah. Just big skater gamer boys right here.
Yeah, but like we did say before, we were at pretty much the highest level of playing Multiverses. So obviously we had a few feelings. What was it, 1 or 2 months ago when Tony put out that video and they were like, oh, by the way, that game you love? Yeah, shutting down.
Yeah.
Well, okay, shutting down. Unlike all the headlines, shutting down is not really the right term for it. It's more like, yeah, the open beta is just over.
They will say shutting down, but I like how I'll also refer to it as shutting down, even though I know that it's not actually going anywhere. It's just closing the doors of the open beta to re-release. But yeah, so unfortunately Multiversus is shutting down, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal since it was in open beta. As I've mentioned 4 times at this point. It sucks because whoever you talk to, you always have to add that caveat. It's so hard to talk about this game going away because either you heard about it and it died, or you heard about it from the trailer and just never heard anything again. It's so I have to be yeah, Multiversus, the plat like Smash Fighter, with Warner Brothers characters, but it was just an open beta, so it's gonna be cool for it to re-release and just be able to be Multiversus. That's it.
Yep, it is. So as somebody who is a defender of this game despite all of its problems, it is maybe the most frustrating conversation in the world to talk to somebody and be like, oh yeah, it's shutting down, but it'll be back in 2024. And the only response I literally ever get is, oh dang, that game died that fast. All right, bro, I'm about to punch you.
Yeah, yeah, that was cool. That was a fun interaction right there.
No, but I think it's just this age of games where if it's not instantly a smash hit a Valorant levels of instant success, people just call it dead game, which is really rough because it's pretty unfair that despite all of its problems, this game did a lot of stuff well. Just even off the top of my head, I'm trying to figure out how to word it. Just the feeling of playing all of these Warner Bros. Characters. Bro, when I picked up Batman, oh no, I feel like I'm actually in Gotham running these victims down for lunch money. Bro.
Yeah, I'm literally stomping on these kids. With
the sound design, the character controls, the move sets, all of it was so good. I felt like I was actually Bruce Wayne just folding villains.
All of the move sets. That's one of my favorite things about the game. All of the move sets 100% feel like those characters, even though they're a bit overtuned and kitted up. Everything makes sense. All their moves you're oh, okay. Batman has a batarang. He has the bat bomb. He's literally Batman. He's grappling across the stage.
As much as I, oh my bad, but as much as I despise fighting Tom and Jerry, their kit is so like Tom and Jerry,
Yes,
like
bro.
it is one to one. Like, oh, this is how T and J should be in a fighting game. Like, it makes so much sense.
Yeah, with them fighting each other, like the attention to detail on the character design was for sure one of the things that they just kind of mastered. Another thing that I noticed is the settings, honestly, the visual settings. Being able to
Oh yeah,
put the like colored outlines on your opponents to where they're all one color, it goes a world like it makes a ton of a difference. If you play Brawlhalla 2s, you kind of know what I'm talking about, where like you'll have a color that matches the stage and you're just like, dang, I can't see them out of my peripheral. Like
yeah, it's bad.
Multiversus adding that feature just is really solid. They had rematching already, like forced rematches in ranked.
Which
That's
sounds
something.
like, oh yeah, duh, you'd have rematching in like a game that's supposed to be competitive. But oh my god, you would be
No,
so
you
surprised
would be
how
shocked,
like not common that is. It is actually so ridiculous.
man.
Oh my god. But yeah, they came out the gate doing a lot of really, really, really good stuff. Obviously, most of the issues came from a netcode, which has been talked about so much. I don't even want to touch on it that much. Yeah, bad netcode, we get it. It's got to be fixed, of
Yeah,
course. And then a lot of gameplay decisions maybe weren't so great.
it's
What
really
was
just
Bugsy
balance
saying since like
decisions.
what? I don't know, 1999. More, what is it? Whiff recovery, obviously, across the board. A lot of characters are overtuned. There were for sure some stuff gameplay wise that needed to be fixed. But like the overall like ambience and just like feeling of this game, I think like it's not even that far from capturing a casual audience, which is really important for these kinds of games or whatever. Because the feeling of playing like, you know, Finn, Jake, Batman, Arya, whatever, already feels so good from the movesets and like the design. Once they like get the gameplay a little tighter, you've got like
An excellent game.
the
Yeah,
foundation for a great game, yeah.
yeah. The one
And like I
thing.
said, a lot of people seem to forget that this is, you know, open beta, the
Oh,
thing that it says every time you open the video
thank
game.
you for trying out our game. A lot of things will be changed, like that entire message. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
of course.
on the re-release, I'm excited because I feel like Multiversus kind of opens a genre of new game. I know I'll talk about it like 10,000 times a day, but I really do feel like this is like a hero shooter as a plat fighter. Like it's not. It's definitely abilities and knowledge before it is like straight fundies in fighting.
I
I'm
don't
just
remember who was talking about it, but I remember one of the Multiversus pros, like, maybe online is a little bit different because, you know, online is just really rough and you can kind of just dodge attack and stuff like that. But on land, at like the highest level of play, you're not really going to out button press your like opponent. You really got to like think about, oh, which cooldown should I be using? Oh, I've got to space this, which of course is like universal for a lot of fighting games, but you get a lot of those like hero shooter, like Overwatch type elements a lot, which is
yeah,
also really cool.
yeah, for sure.
Another thing that I think like they did do well, especially more so in like the earlier stages of the beta, but a decent amount at the end too was actually like how much they supported the community. Like you had Tony, the lead developer, like tweeting out like 20 times a day. They were talking,
Oh
taking in
yeah,
feedback. And then also they were supporting with like a bunch of lands and events like that, at least in the beginning. The biggest one obviously being EVO in 2022, which was I literally can't believe that was already a year.
bro,
It's been
Evo
like
was
unbelievable.
crazy. Evo was
Yeah, it was so
insane.
nuts. Yeah, they had a lot of good like land support. They had Evo, they had a bunch of like smaller community tournaments that they like directly supported. They would always retweet a bunch of different like lands and stuff like that. They were
Yeah,
really
for
good with that kind
sure,
of stuff.
for sure.
But yeah, I want to talk about like just going to Evo, which was both of our like first big lands. That was my like, oh yeah, like we're might be like pro gamer moment. It was so ridiculous walking into Evo and seeing like they had the red carpet rolled out. It was unbelievable, bro.
Evo was absolutely ridiculous. Evo definitely opened my eyes to like this could be my life. Like I can do this 24/7, 7 days a week. I can play multiverses. I even
Yep.
quit my job to practice just for Evo. I actually pulled our
Yep.
setup here. It was fun. You see nothing but pure enjoyment on our face between meeting everybody, seeing myself on broadcast, and then just playing the game on LAN. All a mixture of those three things were just beautiful. The only problem, because I always have to talk about this when I talk about Evo, is the no native keyboard support. Like
You got to talk about it if you're talking about Evo, unfortunately.
if you're talking about Evo, you gotta talk about how we had to use an adapter for our controllers. So I mean for our keyboards because you can't use multiple keyboards. And honestly, that's my biggest John. I'm like, yeah, I missed out on thousands of dollars because my character is deed. So I don't know. It's a little bit of a sour subject. Other than that, though, the event was beautiful. Tony was right there, right beside us the entire time,
Yep.
watching along. I feel like it gave a lot of people opportunities that none of us probably would have thought that we were gonna have.
Oh, for sure. I remember like there was like so many moments where I was like, oh, I'm not like a spectator watching like the pros play anymore. I am like the person that people are watching. It was so weird.
Yeah,
Like I
man.
remember getting up on the stage because we got a game on the like official Multiversus Twitch. I remember just like my heart was going like 150. This was like round two, so it wasn't even a round that I was like, I guess even like scared of losing, but it was like my heart was going like 150. It was absolutely insane. I remember just like my hands were shaking. I remember just looking back at Flash like, bro, we got this, we got this, we got this. I'm like, oh my
We
god,
got
I'm like my
this.
heart's about to explode out of my chest.
I'm
And then
clutching in the
even just like
corner.
meeting people that like I had up to that point considered like, oh, those are the pros. Oh, those are like the casters. Like, like those are
Uh-huh.
people like out of my like reach. And then like right after EVO, I became like mutuals or like even started talking to so many people that I thought I never would.
Yeah, a lot
Like,
of the Brawlhalla players at that, like a lot of, because we grew up a lot. I don't know if we mentioned this, but we grew up pretty much playing Brawlhalla, but
yeah,
never getting invested into the community. So it's like you see Sandstorm just chilling, Boomy just chilling. Like it's just like wow, these guys are playing with us. They are now
yeah.
our rivals. So
Oh, for sure.
for
It was
sure,
so
for sure.
insane. I remember like Ajax, one of the casters you'll see in the video. I remember like it's gonna sound I guess kind of weird, but like I feel like I almost like grew up with this dude. I've been watching him like commentate Brawl attorneys for had to been like 5, 6 years at that point.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I'm like seeing him there, and he's like, "Yo, good shit. Your set was really good." And Flambeau too. I'm like, "Oh, bro, I'm freaking out."
Bro, I remember one time in the broadcast towards the end, I looked back because he said something about my Steven. He's like, "Yeah, Flash, talking to you." I'm like, well, hey. It was, I don't know. Evo is like a big, I just squeal inside whenever I think
Yeah, I
about
still
this
am not even sure
tournament.
it happened. I don't know if it was real or not.
It probably wasn't. And then you had people like just reaching out saying, "Yo,
Yeah,
can't believe you were there," stuff like that.
yeah. Like, oh, can you sign my poster?
Yeah, that one guy was like, "Oh, I took all of you guys' poster virginity," or something like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, bro, even when what was it? We walked in. Oh yeah, we were set. We were the most like determined players there because we were the first ones at the
First,
practice setup.
first
The
one's
first ones
there.
at the practice setups. But I even remember at like it was like what 7 a.m. something like that. Yeah,
Something
we
like
got
that.
there and then we were checking in like, yo, we got our set in about an hour. We just came to practice, and they were like, oh, you're the Steven player, the Flash. Like
You're Flash.
PFG knew who we were. It was wild.
Let's get you up there. Let's get you up there. And then I'm glad that we went up there early because keyboard issues. I'm gonna keep harping on it. There is native
Oh,
keyboard support coming to the game. I just want to mention it because I have been like dogging on like the keyboard issues. There is native support coming. It's already in the game. So on release, they'll probably have it refined because we actually went to go play local with Mirror Man and it still wasn't working. So it's coming. I just want to mention that real quick.
for
Yeah.
sure. I guess I don't know if we've like explained it in detail, but basically the issue with keyboard, it's like it doesn't register as like a native device. It'll like turn the inputs into controller inputs, which causes input delay. Or you can use, I think, an adapter, which will also end up cause input delay. And then some inputs will not work or they'll drop a lot. So there's just a lot of issues with playing on keyboard, especially at LANs. Like the biggest issue comes when you have two keyboard players on one setup, which happens quite a bit. There's quite a few keyboard players out there. So I don't know if we've like particularly described it, but that's the issue. So if you hear us complaining about keyboard, it's because Flash plays on keyboard, and oh my god, it was a struggle.
It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. All
But
the
yeah,
lands that we went to.
yeah. Other than that, like there was nothing bad I could say about Evo. Like even meeting, like taking pictures with Void, Sonic Fox. Oh, I didn't even mention. I remember I posted on my Snapchat like, "Yo, I'm gonna be on the Multiversus Twitch channel in like 5 minutes. Come check it out." I posted that for fun. I did not think anybody was gonna care, especially on my like Snapchat. It was just a bunch of like high school friends who, up to this point, I have never talked about my pro gaming career. I got so many messages like, "Oh, bro, what? Like you're on like a professional stream? Like what are you doing?" I was
Yeah,
like, "Oh my god, this is like real."
this is actually happening, and hopefully we will get another shot at it. It's more of a win, not a hope, because I have faith in PFG and Warner Brothers. Like the IP is crazy. They come back, they add like 5 characters to the roster. You got like Flash on there. You got Any other characters, honestly.
Of course you're gonna plug Flash, bro. Whatever.
Why wouldn't I, bro? I'm begging, please, PFG, if you're listening.
Yeah, who are your like most wanted characters other than Flash?
Raven. The Raven's a must.
Raven,
Marceline. True. I'm gonna do a 5. I'm gonna do 5. I want Raven, Marceline, Splinell.
Who? Oh, Steven
Splinell from Steven Universe.
Is she on the side?
Yes, bro. Splinell will go so hard. Beast Boy. Because
Beast Boy will be gas.
Beast Boy is a king.
You made fun of me for being the DC horror. You said like 3 out of 4 of your characters from DC.
Okay, listen. Eat it, you know? Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's DC, bro. Why wouldn't I? Oh, and Schnitzel. Schnitzel would go so hard.
Just
straight rata, bro. Everywhere.
So
he needs to have a move where he just takes up a building and just drops it over the ledge, bro. Or he could like pick up like the stage platforms and move them or some crazy shit, bro.
Bro, that's the thing about Multiversus, bro. Like Warner Brothers is like maybe like the biggest umbrella of characters you could imagine, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
And I think Tony said he was like they are more than open to do like third party. So like maybe in like 2025 we'll see Eren Yeager and you can transform into a Titan, bro. Like the possibilities are literally endless, bro.
Bro, you go from like Gizmo size to Iron Giant, bro. That would be wicked. That would be wicked.
Yes. I'm trying to think. All right, my top 5.
Top 5.
Let's see. In no particular order. Walter White, of course. The Walter White Twitter account has gotten me woke that Walter White would be so gassed in that game.
No, Walter White would actually go stupid.
Terra from Teen Titans would be so good. I've always imagined Terra would be like, if anybody's ever played Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl in here, she would be like tough, but like way cooler. That's how I see Terra.
Real.
I'd go Walter White, Terra, Robin, and or Nightwing, and or both.
Of course.
Because, you know, of course, I'm super cringe and would love those. Deathstroke. I'm a boring sword player. Like in Smash, I play hero and like Roy. So I'm kind of boring when it comes to those archetypes. I just like those kind of characters.
Hey, sword swings go sweet though. Like they just bang.
And of course Sasuke. I've got like maybe the lamest set of characters I want in a video game.
Bro, you just
but I think those would be so good.
You just spam the same archetype until you get a character.
I was gonna say like Sasuke doesn't have the sword, but then
cool,
I forgot in like part 2 he literally does. So I'm like trolling.
He pretty much becomes
okay, but think about it. Stance change into curse mark, bro. Yes.
Yeah, real. But like, bro, you said Ike, and Ike.
All right, leave me alone.
All right. That's a good roster, though. I'm not gonna lie. The Sasuke pick was out of nowhere. I fuck with it. I love it. Oh man.
Tony himself said he would love to get some anime reps in there, so it's more than possible, bro. I'm excited.
2024, bro. We have a world of possibilities out here.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Like because it was an open beta and they knew they had so many issues. Because I remember like at first they were like, oh nope, like why aren't they marketing the game? Nobody knows about it after like that kind of initial trailer came out, and I was a part of that train too. But then I was like, I think their game is insanely buggy and like not fundamentally just good enough yet. And I think PFG and Warner Bros knew that, so I feel like they're like, yeah, we'll close it, come back, then we're really gonna toss up the marketing.
Yeah.
So I kind of think that's the play they're gonna go for, and I think that's the right play. Because like, just imagine on release, we're gonna have more characters, we're gonna have like just more everything. It's going to be a more polished game, and then you market and you get like, oh yeah, everybody's going to want to play this now.
You know, just in case anybody forgot, actually, I am going to pull up the Multiversus trailer just because like this is the type of marketing that we can have, bro. Like
yeah, this had like, I remember this had like 1 million, or it was either 1 million impressions or 1 million likes on Twitter, which I know this is a Warner Brothers game, so it's already kind of got that like AAA like appeal to it, but for a fighting game, this made so much noise.
Look at it though, like the quality, the like, oh man, it literally got 2.1 million views, man. It's really...
oh my god, I was just thinking like outside of Smash, and I guess maybe Mortal Kombat, there is like no fighting game that like broke this kind of like mainstream appeal. Like I remember when this was first kind of like breaking like into the scene or whatever, like the first few days or when this trailer came out. Like I kind of follow like fighting games that release all the time. So every time like a new fighting game is like Framemakers, Rivals 2, whatever, I'll talk to people about it. And most of the time unless you're like in the fighting game community, they have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about if I'm not talking about Smash.
Real. But
I remember this game came out, and people that know that I play fighting games that don't play games at all were like, "Yo, you heard of that Multiversus game? It looks kind of sweet." I'm like, "Oh my god, what?"
Whole family was playing games.
Yeah.
So like with this type of marketing, with the next new set of characters, and the game actually works. I don't know. I can only see this game going up. I can't see it going. I mean, it literally went as low as it can go. Like there's quite literally no lower that we can go at this point.
Rock bottom, baby.
I was broke. Now I'm up. You feel me?
Literally.
God, the trailer was so good.
I haven't seen this trailer in a while. I forgot how good it was. It's really good.
The trailer is so good.
But yeah, I'm excited. I don't know. This might be an unpopular opinion, but like I feel like there is no reason. It's kind of a different subject, but I feel like there is no reason that Rick and Morty in an established fighting game should not have like broken the internet.
Yeah.
I almost feel like they should have waited.
I kept saying, yeah, I agree. I 1000% agree. I kept saying that they were holding him off to break the internet. I think what happened was they announced it at EVO, right? And they're like, okay, this is our roadmap, you know? The game still had so many bugs. And then they were also trying to be a live service balanced game.
Yep.
And it's like a amalgamation of everything that you want to do, you can't do because it's just too much to go off of.
For sure. They had like way too many fundamental problems to focus on like the live service aspect.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like the devoted community was much more like fix the game first, add like I guess more content later, which I know kind of hurts like casual audiences who just want to hop on, play a few games and hop off and kind of always are hungry for that new content. But for like longevity, they definitely should have like hard focused onto that like fixing the fundamental issues with the game, which is what they're doing. And I think like as like kind of I guess I don't even want to say it's a rough spot because it is just an open beta, but like as I guess quote unquote rough of a spot as it is, it was a good call for them to kind of pull the plug until next year. So because then they don't have to worry about that like community aspect and they can just hard grind on fixing those issues. So I'm excited to see what happens in 2024, as I've said like 4,000 times. But I mean, I am.
I don't know. We just can't get off the subject. It's just like it's stuck with us. Like 2024. Yeah. Fuck.
Like as a salty gamer, the amount of times I've complained and mauled about this game is actually unbelievable. But through all of that molding, I really do want this game to succeed.
I want it to succeed. I love it. It creates, you have so many memories, so many clips. That's one thing about this game that is just so cool. Like everything you do in it is a clip. Like it's just.
Oh yeah, like even like in setting up for this, like all these Multiversus clips you see in the background, both of us probably have like multiple hours of just clips on clips on clips. And they're all different. They're all, at least in my opinion, cool and stuff like that. And it's not even like, oh, you got to be a pro player to like kind of do this kind of. You don't.
No, not at all.
Like there's a lot of stuff you can do that's really cool at every level of the game. I remember even like my first few games on ever, like back in like the first alpha testing, I remember doing some stuff that I still think is like really sick. Like this game is just so like such a spectacle.
Yeah, I remember I even got my dad to get on and clip some kids with tablets.
Yeah.
Like back when he was like stupid broken. I think my dad, he like, what did he do? He side B, bit, jumped off the stage, dared, and then bit the person again. It was wicked. It was wicked.
Yeah, like the game just flows really nicely when it works.
For sure. All right, well, let's go ahead and transition because that is pretty much it for what I wanted to talk about. And let's do a 5v5 crew battle draft real quick, because I gotta get
I was thinking to just give a little shout out to some of the pro players, some of the like the people who are really like heavy hitters in the community. We're gonna be doing a little crew battle draft. How do you want to decide who goes first?
Rock, paper, scissors, right now.
All right, right now.
Pick one.
All right, I choose rock.
Oh, come on. You knew I was gonna choose rock.
Basically, we're just going to go through. I'm going to pick a pro player that I think would do the best in a crew battle. He's going to choose back to back. And then once we get our 5, we're going to see who we think would actually win that crew battle. Of course, I'm going to win because I know the best players better than Flash.
Whatever. I talk to everybody.
All right.
Who you going first?
I say off rip. I think it would be thorough not to just take J Mafia.
Okay. I was thinking Mafia too. Oh,
yeah, I gotta go J Mafia, number one pick.
Number one pick. Number one.
The 1v1 GOAT. Like, say what you want about Jake. That man is really, really like annoyingly good on Jake.
Bro, what? Who you telling?
Yeah.
That man went like what, 1,000 at one point. I'm straight. All right,
Yeah.
so for my number one pick, I don't think he's on here actually. I'm
Doesn't matter.
going Sandstorm, bro.
Sandy?
I'm
Okay.
going
Okay.
Sandstorm,
That's
bro.
fair. That's fair.
I don't know who you would go other than Sandstorm. I mean, J Mafia is pretty much the. You can't add a filler.
Sandstorm's really good. That's a
All
good
right.
pick. I actually don't know this person's profile picture, and I don't even know if it's on here. But give me Anthos, the Superman
Anthos?
goat.
Ooh, Anthos is a good one. I know he's on here too. I'm so sorry, Anthos, but I know he's
Yeah.
on here. Anthos is a good one.
Yeah,
Okay.
not to toot my horn, but I feel like I'm pretty good at the video game. But like J Mafia, at this point, J Mafia, Sandstorm, and Anthos in like a 1v1 setting, I think those are some of the only three players that I like am functionally not able to win against at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Well, if you're gonna go ahead and pick up Anthos, then I gotta go counter pick Superman. And I'm going my boy Oostir. Like I'm
W.
1,000% taking my boy Oostir. Though Superman that started it all. Anthos might be consistent. It might be a lot of consistent. Like he might be really, really consistent.
I
But
would like to see
nobody
that.
has like oops tier
That game
moments than
sense.
oops tier,
Yeah.
bro. Oops tier
Yeah.
will literally be like, I'm down, not anymore.
Yep.
Oh man, this is a crazy draft so far. All right, who
Yeah.
you
So you've got Sandstorm, Oopstar, I've got J Mafia, Anthos.
Uh-huh.
All right, give me Key.
You Key?
Yeah,
Key.
the Wonder Woman goat.
Yeah, Wonder Woman guy.
I think the best, probably like top 3, if not top 1, best fundamental player.
you got it. You got it, bro. He is so good. That's a scary draft. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
But I gotta take my goat, Mirror Man.
Mirror Man, yeah.
I gotta take Mirror Man, bro.
I didn't know. It's funny when we went over to Mirman. For context, lives like 20. We live like 15 minutes away from each other, and then he lives like 20 minutes away from us. So occasionally we'll play LAN. I thought he was just a twos gamer. Nah, he's got that 1v1 dog in him too.
Mirror Man is always solid. Oh, best. I don't know. He has like such an incredible mind when it comes to fighting.
Yeah,
games,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like his neutral is just crazy. He's just like,
Yeah.
come on. All right, who you got for your 4?
This is gonna be hard. I've got like 3 options in my head, but all right, just for a well-rounded team, give me Streamline.
Streamline.
Most creative bugs.
Why you taking Streamline? You just bugs counter picking? Is that what's going on?
Hey, Mirman's got the Harley on him and the Batman.
You right. Okay, Streamline. Oh man, your team is kind of stacked. I'm not gonna lie. I think I gotta take my boy Palsy. I gotta take Palsy.
I was gonna take the other Jake from you. I knew I should have picked
I'm
him.
taking Palsy, bro. Gotta have a Jake. Gotta have a Rick. Gotta have a LeBron. And he's been on the Gizmo. And if you watch the last tournament for Multiversus, Gizmo Dispatch.
Gizmo's stupid.
Bro. Best character in the game.
Gizmo's stupid.
1,000%. So yeah, I'm taking Palsy. All around great player. Insane player.
Okay. I've got one more, and I've got like 2 options, I think. I gotta go Light Wisp.
No, no, bro. I was literally gonna take Light, but
I need that like all arounder like Steven. Didn't he win that 1v1 line? No games dropped?
yeah, he went crazy. Oh, I was gonna take Light. That's such a good pick.
Yeah, J-Moth, Key, those Streamline, Light Wisp. That's a pretty stacked crew battle.
Okay, I know who I'm going for my last one. I gotta find him though. Oh, no, I got hold on. I think my last one is gonna rock your world, boy. My last one's gonna rock your world.
Yeah, see about that. I had like 2 other players in mind, but I was like, I don't know. Light Wisp seems like the perfect all-arounder final pick, like, especially because like Light Wisp is like so insane at comboing, but also Steven is always just that knowledge check.
I can't find his profile picture. Steven is that knowledge check, but I got a bigger knowledge check. Well, fuck it. Nope, there you go. Clueless. I'm taking Clueless my last one.
You're picking Clueless, bro.
I'm getting an Iron Giant. It's over. You lose. Iron Giant crew battle wins.
Everybody on my team washes Iron Giant, bro.
Whatever. Wait. Damn, you kind of right.
Jake and Superman do not care about that character. I don't think Steven does either.
Damn, you kind of right. Your team is kind of stacked. Well, too late. I'm sticking with Clueless. Thank you, Clueless. Carry me. Damn, those are some stacked teams, boy.
That is scary.
Yeah, that's
There's not a
scary
single
teams.
person in this draft who I'd be like, yeah, I feel confident in the one going against them, like,
yeah,
at
I'm
all.
gonna play them. No, not at all.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna
right.
choose if my first picks got taken, I was gonna choose Gopo, Leviathan.
GoPo's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, I left GoPo on the table.
Yes.
That's crazy.
I thought you were gonna take him last.
That's crazy. Oh well. Dang, I didn't even see him.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm happy
Harley's
with my
also
draft.
there. I'm taking the Iron Giant because I want the Iron Giant. But yeah, I would take, honestly,
Your
TK,
pick's good too.
GoPo,
TK is
Griff,
good.
Lion.
Yeah.
There's just too, that's the thing. There's just too many good players, man.
Yeah. Like even people who are like known for like Behan's didn't get drafted. I would have chose him. Like Sinum. I know he's not really a 1v1 player, but like him too.
Still a goat.
Yeah.
Man. All right. Well, we'll do some more fun things with this later just because there are a lot of Multiversus players that I do want to give recognition to.
Yeah. I do love shouting out the homies.
But in case of oh my god, I'm trying to rush. Because I'm trying to rush and I don't have much time, but I do want to just kind of talk about like this. That was First to Aux. This is a podcast we're gonna try to do probably bi-weekly, maybe even more if we start to feel the flow of it more. I hope you guys enjoyed. We will be on all socials, so you can check us out on Spotify, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, all that good jazz.
Well, there'll probably be a lot of clips on TikTok, a lot of clips on Twitter, stuff like that. So, and even just like some good funny moments. So,
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy. I appreciate the likes, the subs, the follows. This is gonna be great.